How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a new one. Today I'm going to be going over some decoys. All right, these decoys here are from Decoy Central. They are the super block decoys. All right, Decoy Central is basically a website that houses a few different brands of decoys, but they also have their own line. All right, and that's what these are, the super block decoys. Okay, great brand, great company. It's a U.S. company out of Nebraska, small family owned. So if you want to help a small business in the first place, great cause to go for. All right, I'm all about that. Secondly, product is awesome. Okay, looking at these decoys, it's unlike any other dozen decoys I've ever seen come in the same box. Okay, you essentially have two different styles of decoys you're getting per dozen, which is very unique. Never seen anything like that, but I really like it. The biggest draw of these, in my opinion, is the affordability. All right, 1 dozen of these floaters is $40, $39.99 to be exact. And that's an incredible deal. I think the next cheapest is like a 6-pack for around 50 bucks. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the next cheapest I've seen. But this is an incredible deal in the sense, especially that you're getting it from a small business. You're killing two birds with one stone. It's a great price. And yeah, it's great to help out those small businesses. So that being said, let's talk about the decoys a little bit. Like I said, there's two different styles of decoys you're getting in here. This is the first, a little bit, maybe a more modern look on a decoy. The cocked head, the more detailed in 3D paint, especially on the hen. These feather marks are 3D printed. They're not just painted on. All right, so there is a 3D aspect to both these decoys. Same with the feathers on this guy. Looks awesome. Really bold, dark colors. They're really going to pop off the water and really add some good volume to your spread. Okay. Second option, not option. These come, like I said, these come with the 12 decoys. So you get 6 of these, 3 drakes, 3 hens. 6 of these, 3 drakes, 3 hens. All right, and these are more of the old school flambeau look. All right, they're more narrow, really narrow decoy. They're both the same length, standard size decoys going both ways, but these have just a straight heads. Maybe a little bit less detail, but still just as bold with the colors. Really dark head on the drake, really has that bill that's going to pop with color. And the same with the hens, got that really bright orange bill. And they both have good white on their tails and on their wings here. Awesome looks. Yeah, these super black decoys are fantastic. And like I said, the affordability is really what sold me on these. Ran into these on an ad on, I think, Facebook. And I see ads like this before, and I'm like, I don't know, that you just never know with really cheap decoys. But doing some research, talked to the owner, great guy, and these decoys are the real deal. I got these in 2 days. They shipped in 2 days, right out of Nebraska, came here to Central Illinois, and I have them. They're ready to go, season opener in about a month. Okay. So that being said, let me talk about a little bit more about the decoys, what you guys want to hear about. All weighted keels. Okay. Really low profile keels on these. All right. Especially on these old school looking molds. That's what I'm going to call these. Refer to these as the old school molds. They're thin, a lot thinner. I mean, I can hold them very easily with one hand, as opposed to these, I can't get my hand quite all the way around the back. So they're a little bit thicker, a little bit taller. These are incredibly low profile. And if you're packing a bag, maybe you're walking into a spot and you want to pack light, these weigh next to nothing. It's just a little bit of sand in this keel, and that's it. You got a clip right there. Whether you're running a Texas rig or you're winding cord on here with a weight, you can do it no problem. This one, same deal. A little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier design, but that's just going to be more of a help out in the water. All right, they're going to show off a little bit more. Nice big keel you can grab onto. It's going to be a real light dozen decoys. You're carrying in a dozen, 2, maybe even 3 dozen on your back. It's going to feel like nothing's there. These are just super light compared to other ones that I have. And for a standard decoy, they feel great. They're still bigger than what they feel like than most standards, that is, especially the newer design, the newer mold. They just have a nice wide back. And like I said, super bold paint. Big fan of that. I believe these decoys could be ran one of 2 ways. Let's say you're a newer hunter, just kind of getting into the game, not really sure where to start in the sense of where do I buy my gear, what decoys do I get. If you want some brand new decoys, you don't have to get any hand-me-downs from Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. This is a great place to start. 80 bucks, you got 2 dozen decoys right away. You got them in 2 days. And these are good standalone decoys you can just start off with. You need to build a quick spread right here. These look good. They look realistic enough that they can easily be a standalone decoy in your spread, and you could run with 2 dozen of these, maybe even one of their mojo spinners or their wing spinning decoys, and be just fine. Or let's say you're a more experienced hunter, you already have a nice looking little spread, maybe you just want to add some new fresh volume to that spread. This is a great option as well. All right, this is a good way to build volume in your spread while also keeping it realistic and adding some good color and boldness to that spread to really get those birds' attention from up in the sky. So that being said, cheapest decoy on the market right now, hands down, both ducks and goose floaters. Would recommend checking them out. All their stuff is going to be down into the description, website and social media. They're also on YouTube. Check them out. I'll link their YouTube at the end of the video, and you can click it and see. They just started this last summer, so they're pretty small, but they have some videos on their products. Would highly recommend going and checking them out. Hope you guys like this one. We'll see you out there.